Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscribe. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about something that happened out there in Memphis. Shout out Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And, man, this is crazy. It's about a fight that happened at an area, Memphis area Domino's, in which this man right here, Eric Hobson, tried to pay for a pizza or some food with a fake $20 bill. They wouldn't get the $20 bill back. Long story short, he got into a fight, got his ass beat, it seemed like, and then all of a sudden he pulled out a gun and shot the dude. Now I'm skipping around a lot of stuff because I'm gonna save this for you guys, but I want you to take a look at this and tell me what you think in the comments section of what really happened. Check this out.
Well, new tonight, a man dead and another facing charges after a fight over a counterfeit $20 bill at a Domino's on Airways in Memphis. That fight resulted in a shooting over the weekend. Our Stephen Pimpo joins us live from Airways Boulevard with more on this. And Stephen, just how big was this fight?
Yeah, Rudy, Memphis police tell us that it was the boyfriend of one of the Domino's employees who got into that fight with a customer who tried to pay for his pizza with a counterfeit $20 bill. Now, we are told that after he was denied, that customer tried to climb through the pickup window over there at the Domino's and get that fake $20 bill back. Then, that man allegedly did, in fact, hit that female Domino's employee in the face. Now, that woman tells MPD her boyfriend, Eric Hobson, was outside the Domino's in his car and got into a fight with that other man. The female employee thought the fight ended until she heard a gunshot and Hobson tell her to call 911 before he drove away. Police arrived at the scene at 11:40 p.m. and found the victim on the ground in the parking lot. MPD says they later arrested Hobson at his home. Police video footage shows Hobson getting out of his car armed with a black handgun to confront the victim. He then put his gun back in his car to go fight the victim, according to MPD. Now, the affidavit then states that Hobson pulled the trigger and shot that customer. Now, this isn't the first type of incident to happen like this. This summer in Memphis, it was in July that a Church's Chicken employee was shot and killed over, again, an argument over not paying for food. Hobson is being charged with second-degree murder and being held on a $150,000 bond. Live in South Memphis, I'm Stephen Pimpo.
Wow.
After police say he killed a man this past weekend.
WRG's Jarita Patterson has a reaction from the father of the accused, who says he too has plenty of questions, but not a lot of answers.
Facing a judge while also facing his loved one, sitting 6 rows back in court Tuesday, is the man police say was responsible for a deadly dispute that produced shockwaves.
Yeah.
For you, when you heard?
It was a shock for me, I'm telling you. It was a shock all the way because he's protected.
As any father would do, James Hobson is trying to shield his son Eric Hobson following a moment Saturday night that forever changed the lives of many. One man will never go home, while this man may be unable to go home for quite some time if convicted.
It's hard. It's hard. I'm not sleeping. I put it that way. I'm not sleeping.
James Hobson is not alone with his need for sleep. The details are still being sorted out, but it is alleged Eric Hobson was in this parking lot at the Airways Boulevard Domino's to get his girlfriend from work.
I think he was probably picking her up because her car been acting bad lately.
While waiting, detectives say there was commotion at this pickup window when the victim was denied service, accused of trying to use a fake $20 bill to buy his food. Eric Hobson is said to have jumped in, arming himself with the gun before taking the weapon back to his vehicle, only to grab it yet again, firing a fatal shot allegedly following a fist fight.
I've been listening to stuff that's going on, and they said that he threw a gun in his car and then went back and got it. Now, something else happened there. Something else didn't happen there because I don't see him doing that.
It was less than 3 miles from that Domino's where police say they made that arrest at this East Dempster home. Of course, Eric Hobson is no longer here. However, his father is sitting there in the driveway. He's telling us he plans to be in court to hear more on what he describes as a complicated case. James Hobson has his own theory on what may have fueled the fight.
Anger. Anger.
Allegations of a heated argument, Hobson is now talking over with his public defender. For now, he's headed back to lockup where he will stay indefinitely. Reporting for your news leader inside the CJC, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
I showed you 2 different news videos from 2 different news stations. The ABC 24 Memphis one, which was the first one I showed you, seemed like it was more accurate. And I think that WREG, shout out to them, News Channel 3, I think they butchered it a little bit, trying to add the dad into it. The dad was the guy, the father of the guy that shot. You know, he was the father of Eric Hobson, not the victim. Now I'm gonna say something. The way it explains, it seemed like it was explained to me was this. Guy goes in there, fake $20 bill. They catch it. Now, normally these companies tell them don't give them the money back. Keep the money for evidence. Call the police. He want to get that money back because he probably know that's what they do. They won't give it back. He jumps the counter. Guy outside waiting for his girlfriend. He said it happened 11 something that night. She getting off work. He's sitting in the parking lot watching it go down. He jumped over the counter, said he struck the girl. Boyfriend come in there. They get into it. Get outside, you see him fighting in the parking lot with that video, looking tired and crazy on the ground. Before they got into it, he said Hobson went and got a gun. Pulled the gun, dude must have said something to him, what you got a gun for? Oh, I'll put the gun back then. Put the gun back, my man handled him. He went back, got the gun, blast old boy. See him open and shut to me. And the father bless his heart, man. And you go speak generously for his son, but he like, oh, this case a little bit more complicated. I don't know. I mean, it could be. But I mean, the way it was described in that first video, that sound about right how goofiness be happening. Either way, bro, that's an older man. You can't tell fake money at your age? Went up in there, rolled the dice, it came up snake eyes, got him locked up, and another man lost his life. For fucking what? For what? It's embarrassing. He's standing up there in court like he nodding and stuff. Looks stupid. Then you got a public defender. Listen, if you can't do crime out here and you can't afford a lawyer, why even do it? Why do crime anyway? But I mean, seriously, there's so many people out here doing some of the most stupidest stuff. So basically, what they were supposed to give you that money back so you can go try somewhere else to buy food with fake money? Don't understand it, man. And it's upsetting because, you know, these people that do this stuff don't never think about how their family looks, even though the family ain't got nothing to do with it. The dad trying to sit up there and say, hey, I ain't been sleeping this and that because your son did some idiot stuff. It's wrong. He ain't thinking about that. Grown ass man, did you see that house where Hobson lived? Grass ain't cut, all this other stuff. You run around trying to buy pizza with a $20 bill. Boom, makes perfect sense to me. At any given time where we are, our mental stability and the way we think and our mindset can get us where we are at any given moment, at any given time. And that's it. That's it. Man died protecting his girlfriend from somebody that shouldn't have been in the position to where he had to be challenged by another man in the first place, because you should know the difference between right and wrong and common sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.